Okay, so here we have someone you know or tied to, has kind of liberated themselves out of a situation that had, that had you at war. Yeah, reaching a point of like, I want peace, I want to create peace for me and myself and my life, right? So in this transition of kind of having that, like, liberating yourself into the new, if you like, I feel like for some of you this was like war that was being played out in your actual life, and then for others of you this is like war of the mind. But whether you've had the transition or you are going through this, what this leads you to is like the real you, being authentic, getting to know the real you, and learning how to connect more to your heart and soul. In all of this, there is someone that has a deep rooted passion towards you that can't get you out of their mind. You are stuck in their head. So with that being said, and we can dive a bit deeper, welcome to The Quiet Knowing, a space for intuitive reflection, karmic insight and inner truth. I am always open for private readings. You can DM me or email me, info's in the bio, and I have reviews and stuff up on all of my sites, Facebook, TikTok and YouTube for you to see. So yes, let's have a little look here. Let's take this card out with the Passion card. Guys, please do like and subscribe. It really does help the channel to grow and helps our energies to connect. So more of my visions and readings will resonate with you. Okay, so... intimacy and confusion. So this connection had you confused, like, regarding intimacy. Maybe this really pushed you to the boundaries of understanding what intimacy actually looks like and what kind of is surface level in a connection, what you actually really want and need. Yeah, what you were craving. Coming out of acceptance and the matrix. Also over here, perception of love. Understanding that people's perception of love is the main seed of how people function. Yeah, so if someone perceives love to just be, well, as long as I'm paying the bills and making sure everything's paid for, then that's love. But then you could have someone else that's like, their form of love is connecting, intimacy, sharing thoughts, sharing pleasures, sharing their emotions, like intimacy and connection. So that could be what was a problem in a connection, right? We do have the Mother Mary card here. This could be the mother of your children, or you could be a mother of their children. This is a past life connection. I do believe that there is karma engraved in all of this, and it was to kind of transform you and get you to... Oh, the dog's choking. Kind of help you spiritually to elevate and connect with yourself is what I would say. So let's go over here to the person that's like got deep passion and is stuck in their head regarding you. Clarifier. Guardian angel. Interesting. So now what's coming through is the secret. So remember I said about that intimacy card. So there's some real issues here regarding the bedroom, is what I feel. There is someone that was in this connection that has no problem, like, in the bedroom, but there's no intimacy, there's no connection. So that's that whole surface level thing. Like, anyone can sleep with someone, like, especially guys, they can just sleep with whoever, can't they? But then if you're like in a relationship with someone and you're having sex, but there's just no connection, that is a problem for someone. It's not a problem for someone if they're just as surface level as the other person and they don't care, and there's no they don't have any like self-awareness and all of that, they're not vibrating on any kind of emotional depth, then it's fine. But if you're dealing with someone that does have that, then you're going to have a problem, which I possibly believe this could be. Also, there could have been a third party issue, which this is not going to be for everyone, but there's a situation where you had two people, one that was like emotionally has the depth, and the other one that has issues and blocked off, and they moved towards a third party, someone that they brought in on this connection, right? Thinking that it was going to be passionate, but it wasn't. And they've got there and realised, I think this is what could be cracking them open into understanding emotional depth, because now they are with someone that is the same as them, doesn't have that emotional depth, no self-awareness, and it's cracking them open. Whereas the person I was with before that was pleading and wanting the intimacy and they were batting it away, now they're seeing that's coming through. Purgatory. I think for one more, I think possibly the secret is that this person admires you if you're the person that has the depth, and they're really struggling with the reality that's been illuminated to them regarding all of this. I feel they're seeing actually what realness looks like. How they were confused. Real strong like sex coming through, like how they were confused about just like bedroom stuff, which is really weird. Just like about what it means, what's happening, connecting. I don't know. This person could have just been young or immature. The messenger of miracles, past lives. This is weird. This is a weird one. It's interesting. It's just very different dynamic. But either way, the person's being cracked open to start being able to connect to themselves, to actually feel their soul and allow themselves to feel other people's souls, has been going through a time of confusion. They're probably still in a bit of confusion whilst this continues to crack them open, because this person's almost been numb since they were very young, and it's cracking them to feel, and they've probably been fighting it for some time, but obviously now we've got little children there, but reversed. So kind of with what I said, this person's kind of been numb since they were young, I think, and they're carrying trauma and wounds that's been what's affected them and why they were so numb and refusing to allow connection and intimacy. But I suppose obviously being cracked open, they're being made to handle the wound and put it down, but people don't want to, do they? And they're actually being made to realize that they love the person that had the emotional depth. They actually do, but it took kind of being like away from them, and I think watching them ascend onto higher heights, new things, for them to have that revelation of like, my perception of love has been skewed and it comes from my childhood, and not just accepting that is that and I am the way I am, like actually doing the work to be like, I can't just avoid this anymore. Yeah. Like it feels like this person's been running through the world and only seeing black and white, and so they got banged on the head by a spirit or something, or they ran head first into a pole because they were in a rush to run away from taking accountability for themselves and their life, or facing themselves, and during that head bang or whatever, the colour starts trickling in. Decision. I didn't see that was hidden under past lives, and now I'm running out of time. So they may have made a decision in the past linked to this connection, probably to that third party, and that's what's also causing them to feel probably guilt, but they don't like to feel. And in regards to my explanation, saying it's that colour starting to trickle in, but they're confused because it's all they've ever seen is black and white. It's confusing and scary and uncomfortable, but it's making them have to look in the mirror. Cut the deck on. Guardian angel again. This, to me, this connection is divinely protected and being handled by the divine, I feel. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there. Please do like and subscribe. It really does help the channel to grow and helps our energies to connect. So more of my visions and reading will resonate with you. In the meantime, guys, I send you so much love and light. Bye!